Let's go!
Hello, everybody. I'm ready. I just had to pop my spine into place. Very important that we will be seeing no fighting games at this E3. It's a very sad E3 with some cool stuff that happened, you know, here and there. I'm definitely going to need to take a day or two off once all this E3 stuff is over, you know? No, chat, you're not, once again, you're not seeing anything for Street Fighter 6 because Street Fighter 5 is not done. You're at the wrong E3. All of you weirdos that took your time machine, what was it, back from 2018, 3 years into the future to hope to see the future of Street Fighter and Street Fighter 6, you're 1 year early. You guys got off at the wrong fork in the time zone. You got here 1 year too early and you are missing out on Street Fighter 6 because that's next E3. Next E3 is Street Fighter 6, you weird time-traveling bozo. There we go.
Okay,
that's
so
a realistic
I am
expectation I saw in the chat.
really honest,
Monster
but I
Hunter
mean,
Rise
Ace Attorney
PC
just totally
version.
plays to me.
That's
Obviously,
a good
I'm
prediction.
big
There is
fan.
100% a
Absolutely
chance
100% here for it.
that you might
Also,
see
there's a
something, if not
character
get an
in there
announcement
named
of when the hell
Sherlock
Monster Hunter Rise is
Right,
going to be on
but I don't
PC.
know.
But what we're most likely going to get is an update to like a Resident Evil 8 DLC, more Monster Hunter Rise, future plans. So Capcom paid a lot of money to be here at this E3 exclusive. They paid some money. Stuff isn't cheap. Uh-oh, it's the arcade stick of doom. Oh no. It's the new weapon Cloud will be wielding in 7 Remake Part 2. Where's the buttons?
We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
What? Temper
Here
your
on Resident Evil
expectations. It's
Village.
probably related to
A special
esports.
message.
We hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Reverse.
Oh, we knew
where
it.
Players go head to head with
They're gonna
their
spend this
favorite
time talking
Resident
about
Evil
Reverse.
heroes and
Wow. There's your big reveal.
Thank
There will
you,
be
Kanasan,
DLC
for
in a
that
year.
wonderful- First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
This isn't out yet? Jeez. Damn. Part poke and drop item. What is this? What is this bold impact font italic text that I used in my thumbnails in 2012? For some reason, I'm seeing like we just saw gameplay of this game, and I feel like we haven't seen any actual gameplay in any of the other trailers for Stories 2, right? I always skipped it. I'm sorry. All right, I skipped it out of respect. This looks really good for a Switch game. Gotta give it to him, right? You gotta give it to him. It looks really good for a Switch game. Oh, it's also coming to PC? I knew that. I've been keeping up. I knew that, and I've been keeping up.
Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a
Yeah.
huge success earlier this year.
PC
And we
version.
have even more content
PC
coming,
version.
including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
A collab, huh? Strider Hiryu. Here we go. Give me that Strider scarf.
This is for my fellow hunters!
Oh, it's a collab. That's right. It's a collab with Stories. Aight. Ooh. All right. Almudron fashion victim. Okay. Wow, Tigrex and Diablos. Whoa. Wait, is that a huge Goss Harag? I kind of like it. The Shadow Shades are back. Pretty small update, just like some event quests. You get a penguin?
My second home.
You think you can take on Rondine?
Okay, so the paid DLC is audio taunts and freaky dances. That is a very small 3.1, right? Couple of items.
There has never
Couple of
been
event
a better
quests,
time to
that's
be a
it.
monster,
Chat,
and
explain to me,
European
because I know
future attorneys
absolute
will finally be
dickens
able to
about
get their
Ace
hands
Attorney.
on the
I think we
Gears
talked about this
and the
before.
great
These
Ace
games could
Attorney
not
2
get
Resolve,
translated
which
/
were
localized
previously
outside of
only
Japan
available in
because
Japan,
of the
Japan, and
unspoken
London.
Sherlock Holmes.
play as
Sherlock
Ryunosuke
Holmes.
Naruhodo.
And they figured out
Now
a way
let's hear
around it.
more
But
about the
don't say
story.
Sherlock Holmes. Whatever you do,
So then,
It's
let's
Herlock
unravel this
Sholmes.
mystery. Who are you? Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard of me.
Wow, I was joking. Wait a minute. I was joking. I made a joke. You're telling me that's real? They just called him Herlock Sholmes? I'm gonna have to try an Ace Attorney game at some point, right? I'm gonna have to try one of these games at some point because
So we have
I
Phase,
never
where you
understood
take on the role
what
of a
made them
defense
blow
attorney.
up, right? I
Now,
never got
we
it.
don't-
I'd imagine the original trilogy has been supersized since its initial release on DS, right? Maybe I can just play Marvel vs. Capcom 3 again.
Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from two of the stars of Capcom Fighters.
I hate being right, chat. I hate being cursed with knowledge.
And welcome to the Capcom esports
Whatever you do,
presentation for
chat,
E3
if you're
2021.
Capcom
My name
fans,
is
don't-
Vicious, commentator for the
don't
Capcom
go
Pro Tour, as
down
well as Street Fighter League,
the
here
deep,
with
dark
competitive
path
Street
of
Fighter V
knowledge.
player and host
It'll only lead to
extraordinaire.
pain. The deep, dark path of knowledge will only lead you to a world devoid of hope. I was sitting here and everyone was talking about there's going to be Marvel vs. Capcom Darkstalkers Street Fighter 6, and I'm sitting here cursed with knowledge. I'm like, tell me, Capcom fans, since when did you abandon reason from madness? And they attacked me, and suddenly I became a Capcom hater. Being right all the time doesn't feel good, okay? It doesn't. Being right all the time does not feel good, okay? It hurts. It hurts knowing what the future is to come. But at least we're here together. As long as we have each other, the pain won't be nearly as harsh. There will be more E3s in the future. Mega Man X9, actual new fighting games, anticipated updates to existing fighting games. There will be a moment for our time in the sun, chat. That's what I'm trying to say. The night is darkest before the dawn. I need some more Lord of the Rings quotes. I need some more Gandalf quotes here. I need some, like, wise sage quotes. I need to be like that moment where Gandalf is talking to Mary, and they're like, we're all gonna die, we're not gonna make it. And he's like talking, I'm like, it's okay. It's gonna be fine, bright golden hills. That's like they're just getting invaded by a billion orcs. Esports! Well, here's the thing. There are still 6 minutes left, and we're getting the esports sizzle reel. Unless this esports sizzle reel lasts another 6 minutes, there is a 5-minute time period that could be after this, where they will announce absolutely nothing and remove all hope from your mortal coil.
Go back
Marvel
in time with
vs.
the great Ace
Copium
Attorney
2.
Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and
I
solve new
like that.
cases.
Capcom has now turned this into
Finally, don't
Marvel
miss out on
vs.
the
Copium
esports fun.
2.
Make sure
New
you
Age of Coping.